Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? It's Alexander Hilly123 here. And you gotta watch out for these fucking leapers. And I accidentally nearly blow myself up and kill myself there. That's not how you start a walkthrough. This is chapter 15, the final chapter of Dead Space 2, hardcore difficulty. Of course, needless to say, I accidentally used my grenade launcher there, but those two leapers are very troublesome. Just make sure to stay assist and kill them as quickly as possible. This chapter, yet again, just like 14, is all about running away from everything. It's far too much, and I just stay assist and run, for the most part, and this doesn't go that badly, but it's certainly gone better before. I do take a bit of damage. Some of those doors are not opening as quickly as they should either, I don't think, but catch the puke, stasis that leaper. Let us move on. One right behind me. Oh. Not that far behind me, actually. I get hit there because I don't grab the stasis immediately. Let's heal and move on. Surprise leaper! Stasis him. Oh, you want some stasis too? You can have some. You can also have a fucking bomb. You too. And I'll just leave another bomb there just because I know more are behind me. More are coming. Boom. Force gun. Force gun again. And we're there. It's all over so quickly. That's what she said. But it's got to be done. Force gun and run. I'm rhyming again. For the Ubermorph. He just won't give up. Here he is once more. And to my left there, in that particular room, there is a fan. And the Ubermorph can drop down there. And if you use the Force gun, you can actually knock him back into the fan and kill him. But you don't get anything for doing it. It's just quite a nice little Easter egg, if you will. Pretty cool. Oh. The mega wreckage. You can choose to use the alt fire or the primary fire here on Tideman. I go for the primary. But ladies and gentlemen, for the final boss, I'll be mainly using a timed mine for Nicole, stasising her, force gun for the invisible pack enemies, which are quite troublesome, and hitting the marker with the contact beam. I don't do this perfectly, but I do it well enough. And, you know, a lot of people complain about this last boss, but I don't mind it personally. I've always said that I don't think a good story-based game needs to end with a really difficult boss fight. Like, look at the recent Resident Evil 3 remake. That boss is pretty good. On Nightmare and Inferno, though, it's an absolute disgrace. But anyway, there we go. That is firing so quickly, it looks like it's not firing, if that makes sense. That is insane. And it kind of took me aback as well. But I'm waiting for Nicole to show up. I stasis her. I need to reload that. One more, and it'll be done. I know I can take one or two hits from the pack, though. And that is already it. Very anticlimactic, you might say, but if you don't know what you're doing with a contact beam, then it's going to take a few extra minutes. And if you fail that, you come out of the brain, and you just see... Isaac shoots himself with the javelin gun in the throat. It's one of the most horrendous, horrific, disturbing, ridiculous things I have ever seen in a video game. And it's just insane. But what an ending this is. The first time I play the game, you hear this music and you just think, wow, what's going on here? before Ellie, the ultimate waifu, rescues us, and it's just such a fantastic ending. This is one of my top 10 games of all time, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's near perfect. And it has been a delight to finally bring it to the channel. But we're not done yet on hardcore, and anyone who attempts hardcore for the first time will know that we have to do one bit of dodging of the debris as we head towards the ship that Ellie is in. And all I ever say to myself is downwards, because you've got to go below the debris. If you go left, right, or above it, you can easily get crushed, and it's game over, motherfucker. Again, even though it seems like the game's already over here. So I'm still at this point very nervous, because I'm taking nothing for granted. I'm like the Dark Destroyer on the chase. Taking nothing for granted. Here we go. Right, so here, obviously, it's just self-explanatory, really, how to avoid what's around you, but it's that one there. You got to go below it, there you go. Whew, it's tight. You go anywhere else other than below, and you can get killed. And the relief I feel there is palpable, even after completing this game so many times. I think this is only the 4th time I've ever completed it on hardcore, because I tend to just play it on Zealot. But ladies and gentlemen, hope you've enjoyed. And yeah, this is Dead Space 2 Hardcore, one of the best survival horror games ever, one of the best games ever, one of the best difficulties ever. Fuck yeah, you know? That's all there is to say. But I don't want to look back, I want to look forward, and I want to believe that there will be more games like this in the future. But when there's not, I will be complaining. But I love this ending here as well. Anyone who played the first game will know. What? Will know what happened. Brilliant. Absolutely love that. So good. And I even love this credits music. And look at that. All the main guys who worked on the game. The names are in the Merca language until it translates it. Absolutely amazing. And yeah, I just want to thank, honestly, the devs of this game for making 2 of my favourite games of all time, and 2 games that mean a heck of a lot to me. You know, it's our favourite games, whatever they may be. Because I know people out there who watch my YouTube stuff and know me on Twitch will like different games than myself and love certain games that I don't love, but your favourite games are much more than just video games. I do believe that, and it's why I still like playing video games and why I still think this form of entertainment is incredible. And yeah, hope these guys, who are all very talented from Visceral Games, are in new jobs in the video game industry now, doing good for themselves. I just keep these credits going at the time because I knew that I'd want to keep talking after I completed the game. Of course, this is a post-commentary walkthrough, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, before the end of the year, Dead Space 3 will be on the channel, and then the DLC, Awakened. Nowhere near as good as Dead Space 1 and 2. I will obviously mention that a few times whilst playing Dead Space 3, but I don't want it to encompass the entire it's not walkthrough, the entire playthrough. We're having fun, playing a game which was compromised, not as good as the first 2 games, pacing-wise, action, gameplay, story, etc., everything because of EA. But it's not a terrible game, and I want to have fun. And at the end of the day, because I know there will never be a 4th game in the series, I may as well have fun because it's the last Dead Space that's ever going to be on my YouTube channel. But ladies and gentlemen, by the time you see this on YouTube, by the time you're listening to my voice now, today is the 4th of July, Chris Cornell's favourite day, rest in peace. It's probably going to be late July or early August, because I've already got Streets of Rage 4 and Left 4 Dead 2 The Parish coming before this. I'm also going to be doing all the other Left 4 Dead 2 campaigns, all the DLC ones, and I've got Resident Evil 2 Hardcore as Claire. I did Leon when Resident Evil 2 Remake came out, and I'm finally getting around to Resident Evil 2 Remake Claire. And I've got a few other things in the pipeline as well. My pickups videos and the videos of my ugly face will be coming back too. Got a lot of content. This website is fucked, but somehow I'm still making videos on this platform well into the 2020s. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.